Good day everyone and welcome back to another KrebsCOHO World of Tanks replay. This time around we're going to be doing a fan submitted replay. The person who submitted it goes by the name of Steven, so well done Steven for sending this in and getting a cast of it. Your in-game name is Nizzy and you are going to be playing in the AMX 50 100, the top of your tier, the tier 8 against the other tier 8s and below on the map Prokhorovka! I like this map actually, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Nice and open, you got the big hill over there that everyone rushes to if you're fast. You got the wee village there, the openness, and then you got the campers on the left hand side. You got a nice mix of everything. You got a mix of the free open roamness, and then you got the campers. Okay, you guys get the point. So anyway, let's look for funny names. Is there going to be any funny names? Let's take a look. Nizzy, Google Humph, Hoof, maybe, I don't know. Sounds kind of foreign to me. We got Special Tank, or T-A-N-C, Tonk, I don't know, I guess so. On the enemy team, I cannot really see anything. To be honest, they all look quite foreign to me. This is the funny thing about playing in the European servers, is that everyone's got such funny names when you speak English. So, to them it's normal, but to me it looks like absolutely gibberish. I'm sorry, but that's just what it looks like. But anyway, let's carry on with the show. So he's going to be playing in his AMX 50 100. We all know what the AMX tanks are like, how notorious they are for the fast fire rate. And I'm always a sucker for a good game. And this will be a good game. It's going to turn out to be a good comeback. So let's see what's going to be unfolding here as we see that the his team, that Nizzy's team, is actually being quite forward and frontal along the right hand side. You can notice that the enemy team is quite crumbling apart, aren't they? Look at that. You can see the M18 is like panicking. He's running like heck. He's like, oh my god, everything is dying and I'm just dead myself. So the M18, I believe M18 Hellcat is dead. And he was just almost shot by the ARL-44. Nice thing by going on top of the hill here. Absolutely love that. But it sort of leaves you exposed to enemy fire as well. So overall, it looks like his team is doing quite well. 6-2, in fact. Wow. 6-2, leading by 4 kills is a great start to a match. Usually, if you're in that position, you think, hey ho, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win quite easily. But let's take a look at what's happening on the left hand side. As you can see, there's only one tank covering the camping spot, and you know what happens if there's only one tank in one area. You can easily become overrun. So the AMX 50 is reloading at the moment just because he's got such a long reload time and he's not taking on any enemies, so perfect time to do it. Reload whilst you're not engaging the opponents. There we go. So he's got number 6 shells ready to fire at a very, very fast pace, and we'll have to see what comes out of this. The AMX 50 100, obviously very powerful. It's gun, great penetration, great accuracy, great fire rate. However, obviously suffering with the long reload time between canister rounds, and also its weak armor, weak armor, and also a bit low for its low HP for its tier at 1,400. It's not bad, but it's quite low in comparison to other tanks of its tier, and also the armor is very easy to penetrate. So let's take a look at what's going on. You can see already that the northern side of the enemy base is being captured. 8-2 it was, now 8-3, 5 kills that they are leading by. Type 59 taking some damage over there, but we can already see that Nizzy's team is taking quite a bit of flack. It looks like they were all held up in the enemy base, but they're all being destroyed now because they are being exposed. Obviously, when you're in the enemy base, you are in the open, you don't have any cover, and so that is what's happening to everyone up north. They're being desecrated by the guys who are camping up in the bushes, and they have they're basically sitting ducks in the open whilst being hunted by the hunters who are camping in the bushes. And so it is 8-6 now, still leading by 2 kills, but you can tell that the kills are evening out on the teams at the moment, just because what are they doing up there? It looks like they're trying to camp, but just about to be doing that. 90 points, 91, 93. Oh, taken down to 69 because one tank being destroyed, the Panzer 3/4, and again being taken down to 40 range. Another tank being hit. Oh god, another one being killed off, and I wish I could see what's going down there, but I can't switch. This is the World of Tanks replay system for you, and unfortunately it has not been changed. I believe I watched a video today. World of Tanks apparently launched this new channel, a new video series. on their YouTube channel, and it was basically an interview with one of the lead designers in World of Tanks, and he was basically answering questions from the community, and basically he gave out some information that eventually the replay system will be fully functional in a much better state than it currently is, but not anytime soon, but hopefully by the end of this year. Okay, so I'm looking forward to that, because as a commentator and a caster, one of the best things to be able to do is to actually switch between players, or even a free roam would be awesome if I could get a free roam and go see what was happening up there, because now if you take a look at what's going on, you can already tell that his team is screwed. Nizzy's team it's a complete turnaround, comeback. 9-12. So now that they were leading by 6, now they're down by 3. That is a massive 9-player drop that happened right there. So that is not looking good for Nizzy at all. Nizzy's team, they were just being way too frontal, going out into the open, which was really dumb. They actually almost captured the base. They were like, what, 90 something, very close, but unfortunately that was turned around. But in my opinion, really dumb for them to do, because yes, they almost captured it, but they were very lucky to even get that close. They were sitting ducks out in the open. In Prokhorovka, you don't really have that much cover whilst you're capturing stuff. It's not like other maps. I can't even remember some of the names of these maps, but a lot of other maps you'll have buildings surrounding the victory points that you can easily hide behind. Not the case of Prokhorovka, and what they should have done was, instead of just blindly sitting down in the VPs, the victory points, they should have approached or charged at least for the bushes and destroyed the enemy tanks rather than capturing and forgetting altogether. That is why a lot of people like to do the argument. I suppose you could support the argument of destroy the enemy team rather than capture the victory points. If you have the opportunity to destroy the enemy team, do it. No, this is a bit of a rumor. No, destroying all the enemy tanks on the enemy team does not give you more XP or some sort of modifier bonus. It does not so whatsoever. The reason that you would want to destroy enemy tanks is simply because you get XP and credits from, well, dealing damage to them. You don't get any additional modifiers or anything like that. It's just gaining some extra points rather than just being silly and capturing the victory points. So that's what they should have done. They should have charged the enemies while they could, but now it looks like it's 12-4. Everything lays down to this one single AMX 50. Oh god. At least he actually managed to destroy 3 tanks there. It's very fast, rapid fire actually allowed him to take on 3 tanks, and this is why sometimes I think the AMX 50 is a little bit unbalanced in my opinion. Okay, you don't have to agree with what I'm saying here. I know a lot of the stuff I'm saying is quite opinionated, but I understand the whole aspect of it being HP redundant. It's a little bit low on HP. It's also weak armor. I agree with that, but it's a speedy tank and it has a very fast rapid fire. A lot of times what happens with this tank, the AMX 50, is that it will shoot and then run, and so you have a very small opportunity to actually even engage the tank. And it's quite hard because since it's such a speedy tank, it's quite actually hard to even chase it down, and that's why I think it's a little bit difficult to take it on in comparison to other tier 8s. So, my opinion, you don't have to agree with it, but we'll have to see what happens here. Now you can see that the AMX 50 is engaging the Panzer III by actually just shooting the house. He wants to take out this Panzer III, and oh my god, one shot taking down to 27%, engaging the IS because he knows the IS has much greater chance of actually taking on the AMX, and well, the IS actually failing there, blindly shooting at the AMX whilst on the run, and actually missing his shot, not damaging the AMX at all, and so that is both tanks dead. And all that is left is a Ferdinand to take on. You can see the AMX-50 with 7 kills. That's indeed a Top Gun already. Whilst the Ferdinand has 3 kills. Ooh, quite a tense sort of thing. Because we know Ferdinand could definitely easily take out this AMX. Maybe could it take it out in one shot? I don't think so. It could probably take it down like 600, maybe 700 HP. I don't think it could take it down in one shot unless it got like some sort of ammo rack shot. But we'll have to see what happens here. Obvious thing between the AMX 50 and the Ferdinand, AMX has the speed advantage. Also rapid fire Ferdinand unfortunately cannot rotate its turret, unlike the AMX here. So we'll have to see. It's 1-1, 14-14. The base is being captured for Nizzy, and now he is approaching back because he knows he needs to save this while he still can. And so he's coming in not from the direct bold frontal way. He's coming in from the side. It's really a matter of a toss-up, really, which direction the Ferdinand could be guessing that the AMX would be approaching from. He knows that he's on the right-hand side. We'll have to see. I'm guessing the Ferdinand might be guessing, if I was the Ferdinand, that he would be coming from this hill specifically where he's coming from right now, because a lot of time between now and then. So he's obviously not coming from the front. He was coming from the side, and there we go. Ferdinand taking him down to 300 HP. That is what I mean. 300 HP, not taking him out in one shot. And oh my god, they're behind the tank, and the AMX-50 is damaging him. The Ferdinand has no opportunity to actually shoot him because his turret was awkwardly placed right in the middle and its elevation wasn't high enough. AMX-50, perfect stuff, getting behind that the hull and having that elevation advantage over the Ferdinand, finishing him off. The Ferdinand actually could have easily taken him out, but unfortunately not happening there. What the Ferdinand should have done was actually backed out, get some distance, and then maybe the AMX would have been forced to come out. But anyway, here we go, guys. Let's take a look at personal achievements. You can see all those destroyed, all those damaged, all that detected. Battle heroes, you can see Top Gun and Defender for Nizzy. Well done to him. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this replay. You can send in yours to KrebsCOHO@hotmail.co.uk. Just make sure it's a little bit exceptional. Until next time, guys, catch you all later.